Our attention have been drawn to a media charge granted by the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, where amongst other things he rains several abuses on the person of Honorable Justice Adolphus Enebeli, retired. It is quite sad and unfortunate that because of politics and the political interest of the minister will stoop so low to make such irresponsible remark against such a jurist who has made his mark on the bench. What is further sad about what Wike did during the validity, what Wike said, is that it was this same Nyesom Wike who, during the validated section of Justice Enebeli, rained several praises, eulogized him, thanked him for his service to the state. And it must be said on record that Justice Enebeli served the River State judiciary for about 31 years, first as a magistrate and then as a judge of the State High Court, where cumulatively he served the state for 31 years. This Chief Justice Wike also noted this particular fact during his validated speech, during the validated section, marking the retirement of Honorable Justice Adolphus Enebeli, and also thanked him so much for serving the state meritoriously and for being an example to other judges and justices within the state and from the state. It is really unfortunate that at this particular time, because of the political turmoil in the River State, and because of what is happening, Chief Nyesom Wike has backed down on that particular statement and is now raining this level of abuses on the person of Honorable Justice Adolphus Enebeli, retired. It is an unfortunate one. We condemn it in all entirety, and we call on Chief Nyesom Wike to retract his statement because it doesn't actually show how a proper riversman behaves in circumstances like this. It is really unfortunate, and it is sad that he would make all the utterances he has made against a very reputable and responsible jurist. Let's also not forget that it was still this same Chief Nyesom Wike who actually went ahead to appoint Honorable Justice Adolphus Enebeli as the recent chairman of River State. Today you said he is corrupt, but when you appointed him, didn't you realize that he was corrupt? When you appointed him, didn't you realize that he was bad, he loved money? How come you appointed him, knowing fully well and having eulogized him, praised him during his validated section, you were excited with his service, and all of a sudden, because he no longer agrees with your political ideology, he is now corrupt, he is now everything bad, because he no longer agrees with you. And what is further unfortunate is that this is not the first time we are seeing the Honorable Minister make statements like this about people that do not support his political ideology. It is not the first time. On several occasions, we have had the minister make statements like this. Whenever he falls out with his political allies, he makes uncomplimentary statements about them. We saw what he did with Dr. Peter Odili in this particular state. We saw how he insulted and abused the other statesman. Unfortunately, so for us, we also know that even those who are with him today, the moment they disagree with him politically, he will still make these uncomplimentary statements against them. But he always forgets that usually he says good things about people and rain praises on them, but he would not actually look at their character. It is when they leave him, they now have bad character. So anybody who is not with Wike has bad character. So I want to urge all Nigerians, that they should not, people like Chief Barrister Wike should not be taken seriously when it comes to character judgment, because he does not have the capacity to judge who has a good character or who has bad character. Because over time it has shown, even in his own character, it is this same Nyesom Wike that today will say A and tomorrow he will say B, and deny that he didn't say A yesterday. And for such a person, should we take his words seriously? It is unfortunate, and this has necessitated this particular press briefing today. You know, when you come up to say a man is corrupt, you should be able to back your statement with evidence. There is no evidence anywhere being produced by either Nyesom Wike or whomever to state that Justice Enebeli is corrupt in any way. No evidence anywhere. We do not even have anywhere he was indicted while he served in River State as a judge and even as a magistrate. He was never indicted in any way. How come are we now saying, is Nyesom Wike now saying today that he is corrupt? How come he's now saying that he loves money? If he has this evidence, it is not about making these bogus claims against such a personality, we expect him to as well go further to produce evidence to buttress his point. And every allegation he has laid against people who have left him politically, he has never produced any evidence to show forth that these persons are what he has claimed that they are. It is really actually sad, it is actually unfortunate. Let me also state this. That is unfortunate that for a jurist who has had this remarkable stand and career over the years, that a chief barrister, Enebeli, who happens to be a lawyer and a life bencher, and a lawyer whom we know has never practiced law anywhere, or does not even have any record where he actually practiced law or did a matter from start to finish and a judgment was entered either in his favor or against him anywhere, will talk to a jurist of this magnitude or call a jurist of this magnitude the names he has called him. Of course, yes, Wike is a life bencher, but how he became life bencher, well, that is the discussion for another day. But we must tell ourselves truth in this particular state, that these uncomplimentary statements against perceived political opponents by the former Rivers State governor should be avoided. It is condemnable and things that we frown at. And as a body, we are stating clearly that these allegations by the former governor of Rivers State, they are unfounded. And we're challenging to produce evidence of corrupt practices by this particular reputable judge who actually retired just a few years ago. It is really unfortunate. It is sad that he's taking up these particular actions the way he has taken it. And as an organization, as a body, we condemn it in all entirety. And we call on the Minister of the FCT to retract his statement. We're also urging the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to call Wike to order. To call Wike to order, because what he has succeeded in doing is to put the state in the crisis the state is facing today. And it's unfortunate. And you cannot just wake up and look at reputable persons of our society, you call them names, all just to push your personal political agenda. All the while, just Enebeli had flowed with him, we didn't hear these things. While all of a sudden, why suddenly he has realized that just Enebeli is corrupt. So for us, we are saying that we don't take Mr. Wike serious, we don't take his statements serious, and we urge all Nigerians not to also take him serious. Because for us, those statements have no basis.